Hi guys, welcome back to eTrading University. And one of the questions that I get asked a lot is what what kinds of profits are available in the markets? How much money can be made trading? And the answer to that question depends a little bit on what you're trading, right? So if you're just trading stocks back and forth, or if you're trading futures or options. And the other part that has a big impact on the amount that could be made is how much leverage you're using. And leverage is just basically getting more bang for your buck. In other words, let's say you have, let's just say for argument's sake, you have an account with a balance of $1,000 of your money deposited into your brokerage account. With the use of leverage, which you can acquire using derivatives like futures and options, you might be able to trade $10,000 worth of something, or maybe $50,000 worth of something, really depending on what it is you're trading. So with heavy use of leverage, you can earn a lot more profits, but it's a double-edged sword because you can also lose. You can get you could blow out your account rather quickly. So it's something that you need to use wisely, and you need to be trained on how to properly use leverage. But just to answer the question directly, of how much money can be made trading, well, let's just look at a quick example. This is a chart that I've had up over the past couple of videos, and it's a chart of the NASDAQ stock index, and it's the futures contracts on the NASDAQ 100. E-mini futures to be more specific, and this is one of the most popular futures contracts traded in the world. It's a tech-heavy stock index with all of the big technology companies weighted very heavily in the index, and as of late it's been going down quite a lot. But over the past 7 years, really, it's been going straight up. And had one invested or gone long the NASDAQ back in the year, say 2010, once the market came up from its doldrums at the market bottom after the Great Recession and the Great Crisis of 2008. So early 2009, I would say the market bottomed, and since then, we've been on a trajectory basically straight up. Okay, so had you gone long the NASDAQ 100 E-mini futures contract, and there are some technical aspects, you would not have been able to just stay in your position. You would have had to roll the contract forward because these contracts expire every 3 months. But that's beside the point. It's a little bit more, technical, and it doesn't really matter. But could be because for all intents and purposes, you could have been long the whole time. And this particular contract is worth $20 for every point that it moves. So if you're long and it moves a point up, then you've earned $20 per contract. And if it moves down a point, then you've lost $20 on your position. So had you gotten long somewhere in here, right, let's call it the early part of 2009, you could have been long anywhere from 1800 all the way up to 2000, right? So let's just, to be really conservative, say that you took a long position in the NASDAQ at the $2,000 level, and had you ridden it all the way up, we made a high at the very end of the year 2015 at 47.39. Okay, so we're being conservative here and assuming that you got in at the 2000 level, and we'll be conservative once more, and you more than likely would not have been able to get out at the market top. But let's say you got out recently upon this nasty sell-off that we've been having since the new year started, okay? And let's say you got out really at a bad level at, say, the $4,000 level. So you entered long at the 2000 level, and you exited your position at the 4000. level. So that's a 2,000 point move in your favor times the $20 per point. You see that's a $40,000 profit over the past 7 years. Now keep in mind that's a $40,000 profit per contract traded. So you know, they're really, let's take a look at a volume subgraph on this particular chart, just to give you an idea at you know, an idea of the kind of money, the kind of capital that is traded back and forth. Remember, so that particular trade would have yielded you approximately a $40,000 profit over the past six years or so. And this is a volume subgraph, and this basically tells you how many contracts were traded back and forth over the period that the graph is representing, which this happens to be a monthly chart. So each one of these bars represents 1 month of time, and same for the blue bars down here at the bottom. So if you can see right here, you'll see a little Y, or right here actually is the volume. Okay, volume is how many contracts were traded over that 1 month's time. So we said you got in someplace at the, you know, in 2009. We'll call it December, and you can see the volume shows that there were just shy of 5 million contracts traded that month. So to answer the question of what kind of money can be made, how you know, what kind of profits can be had with a successful trading venture, and you can see that this trade was profitable to the tune of 40 grand, and you can there are limits to the amount of contracts that you can buy, but no, I mean, I would say there are no individual traders, very few individual traders that would ever be able to purchase the amount of contracts that you know, approach anywhere near the limit. Okay, so you can basically, let's say you had 10 contracts, so that would have been a profit of $400,000 over the past 6 or 7 years, and say 100 contracts, that would have been a $4 million profit. So you know, the types of profits that are available from trading are astronomical, and in fact some of the wealthiest people on the planet are traders and investors and people that are active in the capital markets, and that is because the capital markets are where the largest concentrations of capital are on the planet, and that's basically the bottom line. So you want to go fishing where the fish are, and in this case, if your idea of fishing is to earn money, well, all of the big money on the planet is concentrated in the various capital markets. All right, so that was just a you know, to answer that question for everybody out there who is just curious as to what kinds of profits are available, and there you have it.